Hi everyone. Welcome to Learn Civil from Scratch. Precast technology is one of the emerging construction technology. As a professional community of engineers, designers and planners, how many of us at present using building materials which have less dependence on natural resources? Construction systems which optimizes the use of cement, sand and steel, i.e. prefab systems, factory-made building components. Less dependence on water, sand, aggregates during construction. Zero construction and demolition waste. Dust-free technologies. The key benefits of precast technology are consistency, speed of construction and value for money. In order to reduce labor shortages, time delays and to produce better goods, developers and builders are now implementing precast technology in India. Adding to the many well-known advantages of concrete, precast concrete has its own unique set of strengths. It is not only durable and versatile, but also safer for the environment and can greatly reduce construction time. The type of building in which concrete is cast in reusable mold and then treated in a controlled environment, that is, recasting plant, is called precast concrete. The cast concrete structure is then transported to the building site and then installed. Structural elements, such as concrete frames, concrete walls and concrete floors, etc., may be built using precast concrete. Precast concrete process. A large number of concrete structures, about 6% of the building frame market, are precast. The individual components are prefabricated off-site, then taken to site where they are erected. The figures illustrate the precast concrete process. The precast factory often has specialist workshops for the manufacture and maintenance of molds, and for the production of jig-built reinforcing cages and connections. Assembly of molds. Assembly of molds for precast concrete production. The reinforced cage is positioned in the partly assembled mold, then the remaining mold section is completed. Mix being poured. Pouring of concrete in precast concrete. Carefully specified concrete is placed into the mold. Many precast works now employ computer-controlled batching plants. Compaction of concrete using poker vibrator. Compaction of concreter to ensure that optimum density is obtained and that specified strengths are achieved. Concrete is placed and compacted using high-frequency external vibrators or pokers. Precast concrete being moved to the storage area. Stacking of precast concrete. Once an appropriate strength has been reached, the precast units are moved to the storage area. Units are usually handled within hours of casting as part of the rapid production cycle. The product exhibits a high degree of dimensional accuracy and quality of finish. Economies of production are achieved through the repetitive and automated process. Storage of high-quality units in works area. Storage of precast concrete. The finished precast components are stacked on clean battens or plastic pads positioned to suit the design of the component. Care is taken to keep the stacks vertical and to ensure that battens are placed directly above one another within the stack. Transport to site. Transport of precast concrete. The components are delivered to site in a predetermined sequence to ensure that hardened concrete are ready for instant erection. Erection at site. Erection of precast concrete. The components are erected straight from the lorry. This leads to faster erection times with reduced on-site activity. Finished building is ready. Traditional concrete development can't stand up to precast concrete advantages and strengths, particularly when working with large projects. Precast concrete is specifically built and designed to have a substantially high span-to-profile ratio that allows it to handle loads better, eliminating the need for additional columns and supports inside the building's internal structure. Reduced costs. Precast concrete goods are produced off-site, under roof and shipped ready to be installed as required. This creative process absorbs project schedules, reduces safety risks, reduces site disturbances and lowers total project costs by having fewer construction companies and fewer workers on site. Environment resistant. Precast concrete structures have excellent resistance to fires, natural disasters, insects and molds. Like no other building material, its resilience to rain, wind damage, earthquakes, termites and decay has lower maintenance and insurance costs. It can also endure many freeze-thaw phases of winters better than other construction materials. Thermal performance. Expenses involved with heating and cooling can be substantially minimized by thermal mass advantages of concrete. Reduced peak heating and cooling loads can be accomplished since concrete responds slowly to outside changes in temperature. Low maintenance service. The outside of the precast concrete structure can be left unpainted without damage to the components. Painting is only required every 5 to 10 years if it is desired. Precast concrete interiors are less affected and easier to wash. Virtually unknown until the construction of this pre-stressed concrete bridge, today, precast concrete structures, including bridges, are common. Precast concrete is widely used in high-rise apartment buildings, hotels, motels, and nursing homes. The concrete provides superior fire resistance and sound control for the individual units and reduces fire insurance rates. Structural members such as concrete frame, concrete wall and concrete floors etc. can be constructed using precast concrete. There are two types of precast products. Standard products such as beams, decks, and railroad ties are shaped in one way and used repeatedly. The other type of product is a specialty product, designed especially for the building, bridge, or structure where it will be used. Most precast companies have their own carpentry shops where skilled workers create forms for the many specialty precast products available. Architectural concrete is often cast specially for each new project. There are many advantages of precast concrete. Saves construction time. Precast concrete construction saves time. The risk of project delay is also less. The precast concrete casting can be carried on simultaneously with other works on site such as earthwork, survey, etc. and thus saves time. Quality assurance. The key factors which regulate the quality of construction such as curing, temperature, mix design, formwork, etc. can be monitored for precast concrete. So, improved quality construction can be performed. Usage of pre-stressed concrete. By using pre-stressed precast, structural materials of high strength and load-bearing capacity can be achieved, which can result in greater clear span, reduced size of the cross-section of structural members, etc. Cost-effective. The simplified construction process reduces the time, increases the productivity, quality and safety and thus the cost is reduced. Durability. Precast concrete structure has a longer service time period and minimal maintenance. The high-density precast concrete is more durable to acid attack, corrosion, impact, reduces surface voids and resists the accumulation of dust. Aesthetics. As the structures are prefabricated in a controlled factory environment, several combinations of colors and textures can be used. A wide range of shapes and sizes are available to choose from with smooth finishing and thus the aesthetical value of products are increased. Safe construction platform. No raw materials have to be stocked in site for precast concrete construction. It reduces the requirement of traditional formworks and props, wastage, workers, etc. and thus provides a safe working platform. Traditional concrete development can't stand up to precast concrete advantages and strengths, particularly when working with large projects. Precast concrete is specifically built and designed to have a substantially high span-to-profile ratio that allows it to handle loads better, eliminating the need for additional columns and supports inside the building's internal structure. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and share with your friends. For more updates, subscribe to learn civil from scratch.